I want to show you guys that this is like, I would call kind of in the middle, what Eddie's doing. He's not collapsed into a full turtle like that, but he's also not totally wide open, which is like this. This is like the easiest way for you to put your hooks in on a person, you know? So if somebody's exposed, you can just like hop up and you're on the back, and it's no problem at all. But when he kind of comes back to about like right here, there comes a point where you're gonna be like, man, it's kind of tight, and I struggle to get my hooks in. So I want you guys to get like this. We're not in full turtle. Okay, full turtle would be like totally clamping elbows and down where there's no spaces. But let's give a little space. Perfect, right there. Okay, you see that? And then I want to talk about, like, come over to here, guys. Look at this angle with my right foot. Okay? If I'm on the right side and I try to put my foot in right here, like that, you see how I put my foot in, right? And it seems to work. Look at this space that I have with my chest to his back. You see, I mean, would you call this a little or a lot? A lot, right? Like, it's almost not even realistic, right? Because if he's in this position, how am I going to be back here to do this? You know? So more than likely, where am I? I'm like this. So if I'm chest to back, look at my right leg now. And I got it in, right? I had to grab my foot, my ankle to put my hook in. And that makes it really hard. Now, if he's there and I'm on this side, see how I'm on this side? Look at the range of motion that I have with my right leg now. You see that? Yeah. So oftentimes in jiu-jitsu, I want to get my near hook in. What would be the near hook? It would be on this side, it would be my left. Right. Like this. I would love to do this. But for some of you, the only way to do this, how am I doing that?
By chest away.
I'm creating a lot of space.
Right.
Okay? Now if I had a gi, where I had like the back of here and I could grab a guy's belt, I could like put the hooks in real easy. Okay, you'll see a lot of this in the gi, okay, especially in judo. But when I'm connected to a guy, you see my left knee, I can't like get my hook in. If I come to the right, I can't get my right hook in. So watch what I'm doing. I'm under. Let's say I just brought the guy down with a duck. I'm under the arm right here. So if he keeps his right elbow in, I have something here. If I come a little bit to this side and I'm staying on my toes, you see how my knees are riding in? I swing my hip towards the left, and now look at my right foot over here. It's gonna go in. The moment it goes in, right here, I'm now have one, I'm gonna start pulling him. So look at this side's under, I'm gonna take this one out, and I'm gonna start a power half Nelson. As I do that, I'm gonna pull him in this direction. I don't just pull him to the side because he might be strong. So just stabilize, stabilize. So I can't pull you like this. I'm now gonna pull him at a 45 out this way, okay? So I'm not going directly to the side. If I could go backward, I would. See that? See how I got that hook? But if he's staying forward, I'm gonna drive him forward out towards an angle. You see how I did that? Next, what comes next? The left hook. I stretch my opponent and I put the left hook, change my power half to the shoulder, right hand comes around, and we look for that choke. Okay? So you're gonna have your partner like this, where we can't, you know, I can't do this unless I go here, right? And so what do I learn? I'm under the arm because I just brought him down with the claw. I'm on my toes. I'm gonna come around a little bit to this side, which really makes him think I'm doing something over here. The hook goes in, and then now I could insert for the, see how he wants to guard the choke? Take a power half and pull him over. Now again, go back. If he's stable and he doesn't want to go to the side, see how he went forward? See how he's going forward? Which way? I'm gonna drive him at an angle. So I'm gonna drive him this way. Okay, to pull him down. See my feet are stable right here? I have a good base. If the guy tries to kick up and over, yeah, like that, I have a strong base, like kick over to the side. See how I'm not allowing him. I don't want you guys to pull the guy over and end up here in the scramble.
Right.
Where we can get a lot of cool stuff, but so can he. And there's a lot of grappling that happens here. So keep him over on this side. If he tries to kick up and over, he's not there. If you want to go into the twister, the advanced people, you guys can do that. Otherwise, hip escape, put the second hook, and go to the man's back. Okay? Or whoa man.
I like that.
Okay? You guys ready? Let's go 1, 2, 3. Hit it.
I like that.
I was thinking about this the other day. I was watching just some grappling of my students, and then I noticed one student struggling to put his hook in, and I was like, move to the other side, like just move a little angle so that your foot can enter, because we don't all have that kind of flexibility. Now the Gumbies of the world will say, I'm perfectly okay with getting my hook in on the near side, but the overwhelming majority of people are not going to be able to do that. The reality is a lot of people train jiu-jitsu, and they're not all professional athletes that are super flexible. Sure, we should look for flexibility. We all want to do that, but this is going to help you guys that are out there. In fact, this will help way more people, because this is how you're going to have to put your hooks in when someone's in a base position like this. All right. So now, watch. I'm here. I take the guy. I move him. I hit a duck. Pull the guy down. As I come to one side, I see how I put that hook in. Now he fights here. Yeah. See how he's fighting there? Keep going. Yeah. Now I can apply the power. See that?
I try to go inside.
Okay. We were talking about this a little bit with the power half. Some of you guys lock like this. Don't do this. If the guy brings his shoulder forward, or kind of like, no. Like you're doing a left punch that way.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, you see, I have no power to pull him. In order to get some power, I need to have this hand this way, so that now I can pull. I have the proper lock.
Yeah.
And then you guys can put the second hook. Okay? So, on that particular one, I had my claw still. Okay? So I'm pulling the guy as I pull him down. If you're here, you could also say, well, why don't I just put the hook on the far side? Since I'm on my right, I could just go with my left. You see that? I could do that too. Or, just because this is what we practiced on this side, you coming off to this side, put the hook. See how I bring that in? And I'm still sitting on my opponent with my arms here, nice and relaxed. Now as I sink it in, applying the power half, pull the guy through. As the guy tries to move, we're not letting, you were asking about the hook. Come look at the hook. He was, what if the guy, like, when you're going for the back, the guy scoots the hip out, scoot the hip out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see how he escaped your back as you started to do it. Now go back. Look, my right leg, look, heel pulled in. My foot is on the mat. If he tries to turn the hip, he's not turning the hip.
That's crazy.
You see where I have the guy? Now, if you're like this, and the guy starts to turn, don't let him. You gotta stay with the back. Whether you put two hooks or you lock single hook, you gotta make sure that you stay on the guy's back. But what I showed earlier is like this. See my leg? Now if he's trying to twist, that's no way. Okay, it's very similar, the control I have, to how you'll go into on a twister. It's very similar, except I'm not locking, I just have a single hook. But I'm like, my foot's stomping towards the mat. So if he tries to go this way, it's hard. No, not that way. Yeah, like that. It's really hard. But if he does go to his knees, the way I control him is with this power half. That's how I control him, so he can't go that way. And then now, as I'm controlling this far shoulder, in wrestling, we're going to score like this. So I get exposure to the mat. That's how you're pinning in wrestling. But for jiu-jitsu, we're going to pull him up and then get here, so we can finish. Okay? You guys understand? So drill one time with your partner, all the way through. Let me see. You try with Maria. See, so he's going to go for the duck. Swings her, hits the duck, holds it with 2 hands, stays on his toes, swings forward hook, power half, and then on the back and going for the finish. Couldn't have done it any better. Okay? Good job, guys. That was perfect. Maria, you want to give it a shot?
Sure, why not?
Got it. Pressure's on. Duck under. Holds it down. Pressure on your opponent. Bar hook. Nice. Not bad. And going for the choke. We didn't really do the power half, but we went for the choke. Hey, what? Who cares about a power half when I got the finish with the RNC?
So quick.
Okay, everybody, good job. Go practice it once with your partner.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Tying everything together. Every time I teach, I want to try to like combine, because in wrestling we call it chain wrestling. In jiu-jitsu, I guess it would be called chain grappling or chain jiu-jitsu, right? It just doesn't have such a good ring to it when you say chain jiu-jitsu. But mixing your moves, it's important to combine. So we started with a takedown, and then we brought in a little bit of groundwork, how to put a hook in, how to get to that back using the power half Nelson, and get that finish. Simple as that. Combining is really, really important, guys. Okay? Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time with more great stuff.